Okay, enough sitting around writing data. Wrote what I could in the PDA for what I found so far. I mean, there's still a lot of data to gather around here. Especially considered the little knickknacks I keep finding here and there and the discoveries. I mean, that bladderfish, I had to try. Don't judge me, PDA, please. Alright, pinned up the important recipes on my HUD. A bed? Definitely would need that to sleep on. I don't exactly think that sleeping on the bench helps, really. Battery charger, for obvious reasons. This is, completely empty. And the mineral scanner. Not entirely sure what it does, but I'm probably going to need it.
PDA waking up from sleep mode.
Press F8 to report bugs. I will, don't worry about it, PDA. If I find something, I'll let you know. And I'll probably most likely need one of those. Nope, pockets are full. Alright, scanning this won't hurt, right? Creepvine seeds. Mind reading that for me, PDA?
Creepvine seeds clusters are used in the production of lubricant and silicone rubber. Some of its oily substance could be consumed in case of emergency.
Oh.
This requires further testing from you, Robin.
Okay, so you're telling me the clusters are actually edible and I could potentially eat them to get a little bit of H2O in my system. Though, are you sure it's really edible? I mean, it could seem edible for you, but for me, maybe I'll end up on the toilet for the next half hour.
You can digest the protein of the creep clusters, but further testing is required.
Yeah, I agree. Further testing is required, indeed. I'll need to sacrifice myself for science. And speaking of science, window. Yeah, that should work. I'm seeing something in the distance. Can't really tell. It's too foggy for my liking. I'll have to eventually investigate that for sure. Okay, so that's the bed made. I need some copper wires. That's the coffee machine. It still works. I'll make another piece of glass. And I'll make a copper wiring kit here. I guess I'll need a second one since I'm going to build that mineral scanner. As for the rest, I'll need to head back to the rescue pod and gather up the rest of the materials I have there. In the meantime, I can unpin the recipe I have for the bed. At least that make the HUD a little less cluttered. Oddly enough, I mean, what if something jumps from my right? I wouldn't see it immediately because of all this clutter. I wish there was an easier way to get rid of them. Like, once I'm done creating the recipe, why don't it remove itself? Hey, maybe I should put that in the bug report. That would be interesting. Maybe Xenoworks will fix it. Probably most likely not. At least not in the next few months. Since I'm stranded on this planet, I still need to find a way to get out. I mean, sure, the ride back out will come back in about 3 months from here. At least that's what he told me. Once he comes back, I need to find a way off of this rock from, land up to space. Not easy, to be honest, when you think about it. I'll need 4 of those, 2 pieces of silver. I guess I'll bring the whatever that is. Lead? Yeah, that's lead. did I have anything else in here? Copper golds. And more copper. Great. Lots of copper. I didn't think there would be so much copper around here. Wrong way. I should probably turn that off for now. I'm gonna get distracted eventually. Thinking I'm going to my potential home when I'm just going to Outpost 0 for no reason. I mean, I did investigate the area. There's no Alterra employees at all around there. Speaking of Alterra employees, where are they? I haven't seen anyone around here. Well, do I really want to see an employee of Alterra around here? They're gonna see my suit and say, hey, you're not Alterra, where do you come from? And then I'll have to try to explain everything to them. You really think that Alterra would buy whatever lies I have in store in me? Well, I'm guessing most likely not. Okay, battery charger. Should be in here somewhere. Yeah, I think conveniently placed right next to the fabricator should do the trick, at least for now. As for the batteries, I can just remove them like this. I'll do the same for that. And then, in theory, I should be able to charge those. Yep, they are charging. As for this, it looks like it's still completely full and charging. I'm surprised that the biofuel is actually working pretty well underwater. Well, it requires a bit of maintenance here and there and filling it up. I would need some kind of backup power. Batteries of some kind? Or maybe just the old frickin' solar panels. Yeah. Oh, I swear I've seen a recipe in here for a platform. I just need to look. Foundation. Titanium and lead. That's what I need to build. It's dark. I should probably go rest up my head a little bit. And maybe the batteries will be charged by tomorrow. I know I'll need those. Okay, let's get to sleep. I can't believe it. I saw the ship, but it went around here. I can't believe I can't activate this thing. I tried a peeper with the Kara, and it didn't work. I couldn't stop them from coming here. But it didn't come to this exact specific location. It's like they don't give a crap about the Aurora. They went further up north. I wonder why. Maybe they're afraid of the weapon shooting. Maybe they're afraid of the threats I gave them. It didn't take them long to come here, too. I'm guessing a few months. It's probably because of the rocket I sent. There was some experimental propulsion on that thing, and they probably reversed engineered it. That or they strapped it on this new ship. It looked like some kind of colony ship. I couldn't really tell the name of it, and my PDA can't really scan that far. And I'm trying to lay low here, so there's no point in me building something that would attract them here. I think that's the case. Alterra most likely reversed engineered the rocket I sent just for my brother. I just hope that he got the message, though. Are they gonna come next here? I hope not. And with the whole fact that I destroyed Python, that was terrible as well. I can't. I have to build another one. Also lost Prawn King. It's just terrible. Everything is not working out, Samuel, that's for sure. Well, at least this little homie space that I built after letting the rocket out, I just... I don't know. I don't know if I want to see you, brother. But I sure miss you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Strange enough, I keep finding some weird PDAs around the area. Some that I haven't found before. It's like somebody has been here. Maybe Alterra has already been here. Or they landed not too far from here and I could not see them or figure them out. Still days of work left beyond me. Oh well. Doesn't help if I keep thinking about it, right? I'm getting a bit thirsty. Alright. I gotta get on this research. Get things done. Alright, I'd like one, please. You. I need to reverse engineer you in order to use you, and you as well. I was able to open up the casks and get the artifacts. I just need to make them work. Then I can punch a hole through Alterra. Okay, first things first. Samples. I should probably pick this up. There we go. And time to work this out. What a weird dream that was. I'm thirsty though. One bottle left. I really need some kind of water system going in here. I should probably check out the recipes. I swear I had some kind of water filtration machine somewhere. Oh yeah, definitely. I need something called Aerogel? How do I make that? PDA, do you have any information on how to make Aerogel?
You will need to get more data from the surrounding areas before I can synthesize something.
Right, I could have guessed that. Thanks anyways. Battery's almost charged. I'm gonna need some silicon. The only material I found that could make silicon is those creep cluster vines. Maybe I should grab an extra just to try it out, see what it tastes like. Add the data in the PDA. Looks like my pockets are full. Great. Perfect. I like it when they're completely filled up. Alright. There's only one way to test it out, it's at the surface. Can't eat underwater. Else the salty water will make things taste different. Okay. PDA? The creep cluster vines, they have this little weird salty taste to them. It doesn't entirely taste like salt, but it gives the feeling that it tastes like salt. So, if to be used in emergency situations, yes. If you're really thirsty, you better should go and drink it all. But I got a gut feeling that my body is not gonna like the next few hours. I kind of feel a bit woozy too. Maybe you can overdose on those. I'd rather not think about it or test it out. We should probably test the chemicals in those plants, but I'm missing the tools to work that out. Okay, got the water, and batteries are almost done. Mineral, right. I gotta make some silicon and a battery. get that going. Should be under tools. Mineral detector. Proximity detector used to locate materials fragments. There we go. And I should grab these. Put them back in here. And in here. Perfect. All set and ready to go. I just need to test this out. As for the tools, I'll leave the habitat builder in here for now. And the materials, most likely just leave them in here. I won't really need those at the current time. Yeah. And that creep vine. Let's just make another piece of silicon. Silicon is quite handy, I guess. Unpin all recipes, please. Thank you, PDA. Okay, let's give this a try. Alright. Searching. Galena outcrop, chance of lead. Can I decide what I want? Chance of copper, quartz, fragment, copper, salt, argentite outcrop, crystalline sulfur, table coral, and galena outcrop. Okay, so what am I looking for? These, I'm quite curious to know what they hold, so I'll try and look for some argentite outcrops. Though the only issue in holding this is that it's probably going to die out. It's using the batteries constantly. And it breaks these quite easily too. Look at that. Okay, keep that in mind. What? Oh, that's table coral. Alright. I need those. Okay, it looks like they're busy doing their own thing. Ow! 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 Ouch! My leg. Quickly. Ow! Okay. Clearly your suit is not made for these kind of injuries. And the salt water! Ow! Okay, quickly. Wash it up with coffee. Okay. Something weird was picked up. Some kind of signal? P.8, can you scan the signal for me while I patch myself up and probably eat something?
The sound or signal you heard is coming from about 200 meters underwater. The sound seems to be repeating the same audio over and over like a standard distress signal would do. The signal is not confirmed to be alien-like or coming from Alterra propriety. Proceed with caution.
There's a distress signal, unknown, from deep below. No idea what it's coming from and who's sending it. It could be Alterra, right? Well, the contract did say if there's anyone in need of rescue, you should rescue them because it's Alterra, right? I get extra pay if I do find someone else. The only issue is, am I going to be able to... Well, actually, if I get someone else here, it would help out a lot to get this thing going and manage it. It would help out a bunch. Though, how old is the signal? Do you know, PDA?
It is currently unknown.
Unknown time. Great. How deep is the signal?
About 200 meters.
Around 200 meters? Yeah, count me out for now, especially without the proper equipment. Oh. I'm obviously going to need more of those medical kits. The only way to make them is to make synthetic fiber, so I'm gonna have to use those. It should be enough. I should possibly keep looking my surroundings when I just go out there and explore. Don't want some kind of disaster to happen. I mean, sure, their bite is pretty hard, and it's just... Huh? Something's up with the power grid. I'm no engineer. Things should be plugged in, right? It did flash. I'll make 2 of these. Seriously though, what's going on? Is this using too much of the capacitors? That's why it's flashing like this? I'm overthinking. This is not part of what I've studied. I'm a xenobiologist, not an engineer. So deep underwater. Huh? I think it might have found something. What is this? I'm just gonna scan it for the sake of scanning. Not enough data? Okay. How do I know? Ah, there it is.